The Warrior Ethos is broken down into 3 parts. Part 1 is titled Academies of War. In this episode, we're going to break down Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. So if you're ready, let's get started. Welcome to the Lit Channel, where we're always learning interesting things. Chapter 5, titled The Instinct of Self-Preservation, is one of the shortest chapters in the Warrior Ethos. Pressfield begins the chapter by stating that some consider self-preservation to be one of the strongest instincts that has ever existed, not only in humans, but in all forms of animal life. He mentions that the instinct for survival has been implanted in all creatures by nature, and that the fear of death is in all living beings because it is crucial for survival. The Warrior Ethos, Pressfield states, evolved as a way to counter the instinct for self-preservation. According to Pressfield, the Warrior Ethos relies upon other powerful instincts to disregard one's fear of danger and the tendency to flee from danger. Warriors must be able to accept their instinct of self-preservation and muster the courage to continue moving toward danger in order to fully embody the warrior ethos. In addition to self-preservation, 3 other innate human impulses that Pressfield lists are equally important to self-preservation. Those 3 include shame, honor, and love. Chapter 6, titled Right and Wrong, continues on the concepts of shame, honor, and love that were discussed in Chapter 5. Pressfield explains that shame, honor, and love imply moral judgment to include right versus wrong and virtues versus vices. He states that the instinct of self-preservation, although natural and resulting from evolution, is often viewed as wrong and even cowardly to the warrior and when considering the warrior ethos. Conversely, Pressfield explains that the opposite of self-preservation is courage. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, courage is defined as the mental or moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. Pressfield states that courage is judged by the same warrior code as being good, brave, and honorable. He states that courage must be considered the foremost warrior virtue. When the Spartan king, Agesilaus, was asked, "What is the supreme warrior virtue from which all other virtues derive?" he simply replied, "Contempt for death." A story that Pressfield references involves a detachment of Romans in the middle of battle that were cut off in a waterless place. When the commander of the enemy forces demanded their surrender, the Romans refused. "You are surrounded," declared the enemy captain. "You have neither food nor water. You have no choice but to surrender." The Roman commander simply replied, "No choice? Then have you taken away as well the option to die with honor?" According to Pressfield, nobody is born with the warrior ethos, although young men and women from all cultures exhibit many of the tenets of the warrior ethos naturally. He explains that the warrior ethos is taught, and that courage is modeled for the youth by fathers and older brothers, by mentors and elders. The warrior ethos is instilled in most cultures by a regimen of training and discipline, and oftentimes some type of initiation. Pressfield states that in the Greek language, the word ethos derived from the same Greek root word as the word ethics. He also explains that the warrior ethos is a code of conduct, a conception of right and wrong, of virtues and of vices. If you stayed through the entire video, thank you. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel to get notifications about upcoming future episodes. I hope you have a great day, and remember, let's always continue learning interesting things.